Okay, watch this video here for Tuesday, April 12th. Let's look at the SPY real quick. Another day where we closed below our open. Um, Alcoa reported after the bell, so the SPY closed at basically 204. And it looks like it's close to that now, 203.70 in after hours. Alcoa AA, which closed at 974, is trading at 931. So really, down at the bottom of this range it's in. It's trading basically right down here, so we'll see if it holds this support tomorrow. But hopefully, things just felt like they were completely on hold today. Um, there was just not a lot of action, so I think the market was maybe awaiting the beginning of earnings season, and hopefully the rest of the week we'll have more to trade. But here's what I have on watch for Tuesday. Under Armour UA, believe they did a split or something, but the chart's been adjusted now, so you could argue that you had a gap up 2 days down back into support, sitting right at the 50-day as well. So I'm watching UA for a potential bounce. LEI, another gap up and a red close, but this one is just a crazy trader. But if it can trade in a narrow range for a while, on Tuesday and then break to the upside, I think you get a nice little mini squeeze. So I'm going to have that one on a chart. Not in love with it, but I'm going to have it on a chart. RPTP goes on watch again. No trades today in it, but he had the nice pop. Now you're 3 days lower into the 8-day. Goes on bounce watch. HGSH, now you got a quiet inside day after this big crazy move. Potentially a third-day move there, so I'm watching that for a potential bounce. Lululemon, LULU. This was almost 70 bucks about a week ago, and it's just straight down since then. It's starting to get fast to the downside. Pierced the 50-day today. That green line is actually the 60-period moving average. I use that on my 5-minute charts, but it's not that far away from where the 50-day would be. The 50-day is actually slightly higher than that. But anyway, I think this one's worth watching. You had an interesting area of support around 60, and it's getting fast to the downside. So this is a good potential bounce watch for Tuesday. TMST, just a narrow range near that $10 mark I talked about in last night's video. I still like it over 10 bucks, so I want to watch that one. UNXL was on the list last night, and you just kind of flagging here again. No trades in it today, but I like it over 116. Could break out to the upside. So that's UNXL. Lumber Liquidators LL goes back on watch. It's kind of interesting over the 2-day high over 1416. We'll see. I didn't take a trade in that one today either. I only had one trade today actually. DRWI, nice green candle. This was on bounce watch today. I didn't catch any trades in this either, but a nice green candle looking for a follow through on that bounce. SKYS. Still another lower high on the daily. Still hasn't broken a previous day's high, so and it hit the 8-day today. I think it's worth watching for a bounce tomorrow. And then UEPS had a big move. Now we don't want to chase this, but maybe you get a red to green or something like that in UEPS. And just real quick, I had just a follow-up BOOT I had on watch. Just to give you an example, I'll take today's candle out of it. Give you an example of what I mean when I watch for a bounce play, okay? So this is the daily coming into today, and it was on last night's video, watching for a bounce today. You can see we got one, and if you're wondering how I called it in chat today, it looked just like this when I called it. You had this was the opening 5-minute candle, lower high still on 5. So I called this long as a 5-minute buy setup. Which was 690. In other words, if it breaks this candle's high and the stop below this candle's low at 681. So 9 cents risk. There's the trigger. Then you get the high of daybreak, and it just really great relative strength today. Went all the way over 770 on whatever I said, like 9 cents risk. So that was my best call today. And we'll be back at it tomorrow, okay? Hopefully we'll find some nice gappers in the morning. I feel like maybe the rest of the week will be much more tradable than today. A lot of people were frustrated today because the market just sat still for hours on end. So be hyper focused. If I could give you any advice, be hyper focused on that opening 90 minutes. Try to get your daily goal in the bank, and then you can let the afternoon nonsense do whatever it wants to do without you. That's been the best kind of set of rules that I followed that really turned my trading around. Is really focus on the morning. And then I don't really worry about the afternoon. I'll hang out and look for ideas, but generally, if I get my morning goal in the bank, I quit trading. Giving your money back from the morning, even a partial a portion of your morning gains, giving that back, not only feels lousy, but it kind of takes away your confidence, which can, if you've been trading any length of time, once you start to lose confidence, that can snowball and really affect your profit and loss. So anyway, enough babbling. We will enjoy the rest of your night, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.